staff from Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital and Jingsi Drum Team members cleaned the house for a solitary senior. Dr. CEO of Tzu Chi Charity Foundation discusses collaborations with UNHCR in Bangkok. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Maggie Tsai. Thank you for joining us. How difficult can it be to clean a house? Halfway up the mountain in Yangmingshan, a grandmother likes to collect things and her home is full of debris, much of which is rubbish. Some 90 people from Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital's new staff training camp and Jingsi Drum Team cooperated on this project to clean the house and send the garbage down the mountain.
你捡捡唔得爱卖变黄金吗？
无啦，人也要爱，互人我拢体用回收啦，体刷较少。
后摆要捡啊！
咱倒零遐，
我这少年的，我这少年的拢来甲你清安尼吼，安尼吼，唔捡。
你已经喘成这样子了，
太累了。 这楼梯真的太累了。到底那个阿嬷有什么体力可以这样子搬回家啊？一天捡一个这个也会退去。这个阿嬷
啊，这一个冰箱不要了。
She used it to work as a sanitation working and would bring back things that they found. She brought it all back and the place has become like this. It is probably one of her habits.
黑色是垃圾，然后这个麻布袋是回收。
会不会很重的？
什么东西啊？
因为它传下去。
塑胶。对，
这个可以传下去。
拿下去。
To become a mature medical caregiver, one must know how to care for the patient, not only their illness, but also the person. One must care for the body, heart, and spirit of the person. We must understand this to provide the best care.
I am too tired. When I saw their living environment, I know that I'm very fortunate. I don't have to go such a long way just to get home.
This elderly person still has a lot of things. It's okay, I will slowly communicate with her. We will slowly coach her and do follow-up care for her. We will let her categorize what she wants to keep.
为什么这样说？啊，好累。
好了，大家休息了啦。
拢唔捌做这个工课的少年人嘞。原来这拢20岁左右尔，拢拿你的孙对吧？吼，你唔当感恩一下。感恩你，互阮机会啦。吼，对，互阮机会啦。
In Xiamen, 38-year-old Zhang Chenghui, whose parents passed away 14 years ago, is mentally disordered. He's not able to clean his home and hence his living condition was unsanitary and filthy. However, he refused the sanitation workers' help. After a year of care, he finally agreed to let volunteers clean his home.
The house was full of cluttered items and filthy. Zhang Chenghui, who lives alone, needs to wear rain boots at home even in a sunny day.
蟑螂的尸体。
The rancid odor in the house does not deter the volunteers to care for him, which has lasted for more than a year already.
I heard that he has mental disabilities and his parents are not around. Nobody's there to take care of him for decades, so my heart goes out to him.
The love from the volunteers finally made Zhang Chenghui agree to let them clean his house.
He allows us to clean for him, so we need to clean quickly. Drink water? No, we can't drink water. We need to do it quickly. Otherwise, I'm afraid he will change his mind. We want to clean for him so that he can have a nice sleep at night. If we ask sanitation workers to come, they simply take it as a task to complete, which is different from you. They won't communicate with him. They just take his useless things away directly without asking him. This will make him happy.
Volunteers clear out cluttered items and brought in a good cabinet and a flat-screen TV. Since he lives in a messy environment for a long time, volunteers are also worried about his health. They brought him to the hospital for health checkups.
There are so many people caring for him and went to his home from so many times. I am really touched.
Volunteers continuously provide physical and spiritual care for Zhang Chenghui, warming his heart with love.
At the Nanfang Bridge disaster scene, the temperature is quite hot. Tzu Chi volunteers prepare iced mung bean soup, noodles, desserts, and beverages to comfort the rescue workers. They also set up a simple recycling station to clean up the place. Their services have warmed everyone's heart. Volunteers put ice in the mung bean soup to chill everyone from the hot weather.
是有面，还有豌豆、四季豆，还有那个小黄瓜丝。
The delicious food is very tempting. Rescue team members took a break and enjoyed the food and beverages Tzu Chi volunteers prepared for them. They hope to comfort all of the hard-working staff.
天气太热了。
The weather is hot and we worry that they won't have an appetite to eat the lunchbox. So we thought to prepare some cold noodles so they can have energy to continue the rescue work.
然后可以继续救援的工作。
Volunteers cleaned up the venue and organized the recyclable items.
这个是临时。
This is a temporary recycling point because there are lots of people here, so we recycled some of the leftovers.
把它回收起来。
I've been eating meals you cooked these few days. Thank you for your services.
The rescue work has come to an end. Tzu Chi volunteers have put in efforts to serve during the past 3 days and brought warmth to the disaster venue. Two Tzu Chi care recipient families in Xiamen, China have changed better because of Tzu Chi volunteers' companionships. Take a look.
In 2011, Ye Qiuying was in grade 10 when her parents were sick. Her father Ye Yingde was paralyzed because he delayed in seeking treatment for his fever. Xiamen Tzu Chi volunteers stepped in to help them. Ye Qiuying is now a math teacher at a junior high school.
I've known Tzu Chi volunteers for 8 years. Every time they come, I always feel quite happy because I know there is still a group of people caring for me.
I feel very free because she has grown up. It makes me happy.
Hong De-chu was injured at work in 2017. Behind his smile, there is bitterness.
充满爱心的人最幸福。
Tzu Chi volunteers accompanied this family for 2 years.
会当徛偌久啊？徛一波嘛法啦，哇，进步足大的呢。
This family turned their lives around together.
我们曾经也接受
We received help from people before. Now we have some abilities, so we should help other people.
自丈福田，自得福延。
This since aphorism is the best description of the Hong family.
As Tzu Chi celebrates 30 years of the education missions, we look back upon many students who have attended the Tzu Chi Senior High affiliated with Tzu Chi University. Many have returned to their alma mater as teachers. We meet one student, Chailin Li, and see her story.
往下转。对，很好。
Leading these students to make paper flowers is Tsai Ling Li, who is an art teacher at Tzu Chi Senior High School affiliated with Tzu Chi University. She's quite calm and collected, and in fact, just became a formal teacher in August this year.
I want to come back to teach at this high school because it was paying back to my alma mater. I really wanted to be a teacher here.
他看到一大片的菜园。
Turning back the clock 12 years ago, we see this dramatic performance on stage. The props used were made by Tsai Ling Li from recycled materials. She attended both the middle school and the high school here. At that time, she showed her artistic talent.
She is a very considerate student. What I think is the most special is that she is a very optimistic person, which impressed me. You could often hear her voice before seeing her in the classroom or in the office.
After graduating from the Fine Arts Department of Kaohsiung Normal University, she went to her alma mater for an internship and obtained the qualification of a formal teacher. She was already familiar with the environment and became a colleague with her former teacher. They also consulted and advised each other.
I think it is very important for teachers to have a special trait. If the teacher comes in and is very optimistic and very cheerful, then she is looking forward to being with the students. In fact, this can make the whole teaching environment or the whole classroom more alive.
She is close to her students in age. When dealing with a particularly naughty child, she is like a big sister.
They are lively by nature, so I think that if you suppress this, it is wrong. I want to guide them and develop their interest in something else, rather than constantly scolding them to be quiet.
Engaged in the favorite subject of art, Tsai Lingli hopes that what she learned in this field can be shared with the children.
My biggest hope is to let those children who are not willing to do art are not willing to do this. I don't want to let them feel that they must be good at drawing or judge their work for being ugly or beautiful.
After benefiting from the care of teachers at the school, she has returned to her alma mater and wants to enrich herself. She also looked forward to using her professionalism and optimism to influence future students to become confident and brave.
Tzu Chi Thailand chapter hosts a regular free clinic for refugees in Bangkok every month. It not only provides diagnosis and treatment of minor illnesses, but also assists in referring patients who need to undergo major operations to different specialties. Recently, the deputy CEO of Tzu Chi Charity Foundation went to Bangkok to meet the UNHCR representative, hoping to establish partnership for future cooperation.
In Bangkok, Thailand, Chi provides free medical services for refugees once to twice a month in the Jingsi Hall.
We hope that all the people who come here can not only receive medical treatments, but their mental health can also be improved.
Volunteers serve refugees from 47 countries equally without discrimination. They also encourage refugees of different nationalities to come to be the interpreters. So even for Ethiopian patients, the volunteers could communicate well with them.
I'm very happy today. Although the medical service was very good last time, there were no interpreters for a language. But today there is an interpreter for us, so I can communicate well throughout the process.
Chi Thailand chapter started to host refugee clinics in 2014 and enhanced its service to a monthly basis at a fixed location in 2015. Since then, it also provided cataract surgery service and medical subsidies for refugees, extended its dental appointment system, as well as assisted to refer refugees for treating cancers, doing chemotherapy and neurosurgery, etc. At present, Chi Thailand chapter is only one of the United Nations certified refugee medical service groups and is not officially listed as a partner. In order to establish further partnerships, David Zhang, Deputy CEO of Chi Charity Foundation, Deborah, Deputy CEO of Chi US headquarters, and a delegation from Thailand chapter went to Bangkok to meet with the UNHCR representative in Thailand.
We come here to mainly discuss if it is possible for Tzu Chi Thailand chapter to sign a memorandum of understanding with UNHCR to establish official partnerships. We'll continue to explore this aspect.
Chi hopes to establish a closer relationship with UNHCR to allow further exchange and possible discussions on refugees in future.
Tzu Chi Stem Cell Center has hosted a blood donation drive at Hualimi Elementary School. Many people have participated and 36 profiles were established. In the rainy night, Tzu Chi volunteers handed out flyers on the streets to promote the bone marrow donation event for the next day. They hope to help more patients in need.
Although the rain is heavy, everyone is filled with compassion and a hope for success tomorrow. We hope that more people can come to donate blood.
On the day of the event, volunteers explained the detail of bone marrow donation, which had attracted many people asking for consultation. At the end of the day, 36 profiles were established. One of them is a TV director from the Bunong tribe.
Before, I've done my homework and understood many details. That's how I have the confidence to build my profile. If more indigenous people can join, I believe that more indigenous patients will receive help.
If he set up his profile, then he will be able to help other people from the Bunong tribe who suffer from blood diseases.
The closer the blood relations, the better chance they will match. Tzu Chi has a world-class bone marrow stem cell database, hoping that more and more people from different nationalities and ethnicities can join the campaign and save more lives around the world. A blood test for a stem cell drive was held at Wanhua Jingsi Hall in Taipei. The mother of stem cell recipient came to donate her blood sample to thank Tzu Chi for the successful transplant to her daughter, who is in good health now. A Tzu Chi care recipient came with her son, hoping to give back to society.
This needle is her paying back to society and chance for education. Li Han said that when her daughter was 3 years old, she suffered from aplastic anemia. Then her transplant with the cord blood allowed her to regain health.
她从小就非常的乖，所以我不能理解说，
Ever since she was little, she has been a very good kid, so I can't understand the meaning of something like this happening to a kid. We as her family were in extreme pain and anxious, but we also clung onto a hope, and we didn't want to give up any hope. However, we also didn't know if she could have a chance, so I always tell her that her recovery came from an affinity with someone else who was a match. So from now on, we have to be good people and do good deeds.
就是真的因缘际会有配对到，我都会跟她讲说，我们以后一定要做好人，做好事。
A Tzu Chi care recipient came with her 19-year-old son to donate their blood samples for being listed as potential stem cell donors.
Tzu Chi sisters guided us and helped a single mother family like ours to overcome difficulties. My son is in college now and I have a stable job, so we feel it's about time we pay back the love and to show our gratitude.
I'm happy to help someone or even saving his life. Although I'm not a doctor, I can do my best to help.
Zhang Chenghui finally had a successful match after being listed in the file for 18 years.
After a health examination, I received 5 injections. Because the volunteers were always there, I never had to worry. My mom said that the volunteers took better care of me than she did, so I'm quite touched.
Friends or families go together to bring more hope to blood disease patients.
The Tzu Chi New Jersey chapter hosts annual community healthcare and prevention activities. In the past 5 years, such events have been held twice a year. The services include free consultations in many different medical divisions.
This Community Health Day, in addition to TIMA, also includes an associate professor at Rutgers University and 17 medical interns.
It's wonderful. I live close by. I had no idea this was here. I'm so glad.
People who maybe are underinsured or people who are visiting from China, a great opportunity for free healthcare, which we all need.
Last name LOZ.
From registering to reporting for the clinic, volunteers helped during the entire process.
过去3年中有没有住院或者严重疾病？
遇到血压偏高的，亲切提醒饮食注意。
这种心跳不规则的病人呢，他中风的机会比平常人高到4到5倍。
Many were interested in acupuncture and receiving traditional Chinese medicine.
Actually, I got flu shot. It's been very good. Yeah, my first time having an experience with acupuncture. So.
It's great. We can help many people in the neighboring community.
It's the first time for me, yeah. Oh, I enjoy doing this. Yeah, it's a good experience. Yeah, we got a couple more hours left, so hopefully I could help more people here.
Dentists were the busiest at this free clinic as dental insurance is quite expensive and most are unable to afford these treatments as they were finally able to receive this compassionate treatment.
Tzu Chi Vision Mobile Clinic started operating in Brooklyn in mid-September. It provides free classes for impoverished students in Greater New York City. Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams visited the clinic personally to experience the one-stop service.
Welcome to Tzu Chi Vision Mobile Clinic.
Oh yes, we have a fully equipped lane here. This is basically a whole office right to your front door.
Wow.
Plus we can make eyeglasses afterwards while you wait.
Wow. For the children?
For the children, yes, from elementary to third grade. Most importantly, we can get it in within 1 hour, and you can get the glasses right away. And the same visit. You know why? Because of in the back there's 2 milling machines. I show you.
After the visit of the district government officials, the borough president also came to experience the service.
The Brooklyn Borough President is very supportive of Tzu Chi. When we came to meet him 2 years before, he was very interested in our Vision project. After 2 years, we drove the Vision Mobile Clinic here. He was very surprised and trusted that we should keep our promise.
Eyeglasses not only allows the child to see clearly, but it allows their future not to be out of focus. And by having a mobile unit, we're not just looking for young people to come to us, we're going out to them. This is such an important initiative. As I sat down here, as I went through the examination, I was really impressed how quick they were able to diagnose my vision, and I'm going to get my new set of eyes.
1, 2, 3.
After the mobile clinic started its service, Tzu Chi New York chapter will contact different schools in Brooklyn so as to develop a special eye care plan for children.
Tzu Chi Muar branch in Malaysia has invited a natural therapy lecturer to teach everyone how to eat healthy. The lecturer demonstrates how to make a healthy diet with fruits and vegetables. Let's take a look.
I want to tell you how to economically purchase and use these organic ingredients.
Natural therapist Zhang Chenghui passes on the tips of how to make good use of fruits and vegetables to supplement nutrients.
那些比较硬的部分呢，这些呢都可以全部做菜根汤。
In order to take care of their family member who suffers from cancer, many class participants have signed up to learn.
It was until I went to the hospital to take care of my mother did I know there are many cancer patients now. We should pay more attention to our diets and learn to protect ourselves.
The food we eat every day can give us much energy and keep us healthy.
If the patient has diabetes or high blood sugar, he or she should eat vegetables as staple food.
Regular daily routine and a healthy diet, coupled with a positive attitude, can lead to a healthy life.
The University of Science and Technology launched the Jingsi Books and Cafe, which provides abundant books for the students. Take a look and see you next time.